Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Katie.the.cosmic.sailor, and today we are going to be looking at your March predictions. So we're going to see what you can expect in the month of March using the oracle cards, and then whichever tarot deck you choose, we'll be using that deck in your reading. So we have 3 groups to choose from today. You can choose based off the crystal or the tarot deck. Please remember to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But the first group is going to be this animal tarot cards with the, I believe this is Lepidolite crystal. Okay, and then group number 2 is the anime tarot cards with the rose quartz tower. And then group number 3 is the Nicoletta tarot with the pyrite. So feel free to pause the video and take time to meditate on the groups. Whichever group you feel drawn to, that's your reading. If you feel drawn to more than one group, that just means there's more than one message for you here today. And I will have the timestamps linked in the description box below. That way you can click straight to your reading. And I will see you in your piles. Bye. Hello, if you felt drawn to the Lepidolite crystal or the animal tarot cards, this is your reading. We're going to be looking at what you can expect the month of March. So I felt really called to look up the healing properties of this crystal. And it was said that it was connected to the 7th chakra, the crown chakra. And then also on your animal tarot cards, we have this image of the crown right here. So I feel like in the month of March, you could be connecting more to your crown chakra, to a higher purpose, to your own divinity. And the message of philosophy is also coming through. There could be planets transiting in your 9th house right now, or maybe you have strong Sagittarius placements. But I feel like already the message that was coming through is you could be bringing more balance to your life and connecting with a higher purpose. We're going to go ahead and look at your oracle cards, and then we'll get into tarot cards. So with this reading, I really just wanted to look at what you can expect overall for the month of March. And please remember that these energies are based off of your present moment energies. If you hear something that doesn't resonate with you, you're not doomed to this reality. You can always change the future based off of your present moment. But this is just looking at what you're experiencing now in the present moment and your energies now, how they're affecting your month of March. So I'm going to go ahead and look at what we have. So we have the dragonfly. And I'm getting this message of, we have like this symbol right here, which I believe is the symbol for water. And then air. I think, are dragonflies born in the water? This could be a very sensitive month for you as well. Let's see. And then we have armadillo, set healthy boundaries. Okay. And then we have the seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. And again, we have that imagery of water. You could have heavy water placements in your chart, but I already feel like the month of March, you could be more sensitive and you could maybe be setting more boundaries with people because you are in this more sensitive energy where you're feeling everything around you. And I'm getting the message, if there are energy vampires or negative energies around you, I feel like in the month of March you will be more psychically in tune with what's going on around you, and I feel like you will be more prone to setting boundaries and not taking people's ish, just because you will be in this more sensitive energy. I feel like in the month of March you could also be doing a lot of healing. I specifically heard sacral chakra, so healing when it comes to your creativity, healing your divine feminine as well is something that's coming through. I feel like water could be very healing for you, so maybe in the month of March you could be soaking more in baths or listening to the sound of water, or if you have like a body of water where you live, that would be like an ocean, a lake, a river, something like this. I feel like you could be spending more time around the energy of water in the month of March. And then we have moderation. Says, is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily, although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. And with this card, I'm really getting the energy of temperance. So that's also Sagittarius energy. And that's kind of what I was getting with this like water sign right here. I believe, I can't remember in the temperance card, she has that like triangle symbol on her chest, and that has to do with alchemy. So I feel like in the month of March you could really be transmuting a lot of energy, and the message of setting boundaries was coming through, especially with this card. I feel like I'm almost getting like in the month of March, if there is negative energy sent your way, I feel like you could be doing a really good job at transmuting that negative energy into light and finding balance within yourself. I feel like in the month of March, you could also be really focusing on your inner peace, your inner harmony, and not letting other people throw you off balance. So there could be energy vampires or something like this around you in the month of March, but I see you not letting their energy affect you. I feel like you could have already been doing a lot of healing, and in the month of March I feel like you're continuing this healing, but I feel like you've come to, it's almost like an up leveling in your energy. And so it's like you're not letting these negative energies affect you as maybe they would have in the past. I'm seeing somebody who's really grown in their own emotional maturity. I'm seeing the King of Cups. So I feel like if there is turbulence around you and other people's emotions, you're not triggered as easily. And I feel like you have been practicing setting boundaries and healing when it comes to your own triggers. I feel like you're not letting people throw you off balance in the month of March. Let's see what else we have. We have Evil Queen. You deserve sugar, not salt. And with this message coming out, I do really feel like in the month of March, if there is people around you that are draining your energy or not serving you, I really see you just kind of setting boundaries and saying, okay, no, I'm not putting up with this. I don't have to deal with this. And I feel like it's because you've come to this certain point in your healing journey where you know your worth and you know how it's almost like I'm seeing that for some reason I'm being drawn to there was like something I learned in elementary school about like the golden rule or something. Treat others how you want to be treated. And so it's like you're in this energy of treating others how you want to be treated, but also acknowledging that people who treat you with this like negativity or this disrespect or this just like draining energy, I see you having more compassion for these people and understanding, okay, these people are at a different place in their journey than I am. And it's like you're just realizing that you're not in alignment with these people. Instead of, I feel like you've done a lot of healing. A lot of times in the beginning of our healing journey, when we are met with these energy vampires or these draining people, we can tend to want to try and heal them and want to try and help them. And that has its own place, but I feel like you've come to a point in your journey where you're meeting them with a sense of compassion, but also a sense of respect for your own energy and realizing what you deserve and what you don't deserve. And then we have Mercury. We have 3 twice. So March 3rd could be significant for you as well. Or maybe the 30th, the 31st of March. And then Mercury, mind. I feel like I was saying, you could have negative people or negative situations in your life in the month of March, but I don't feel like it's affecting your energy levels. I feel like with this imagery of this, like God holding this world in his hands, I feel like in the month of March you could feel on top of the world. You could feel just like very high vibrational and in your own power, in your own energy in the month of March. And it says, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. And I feel like you could have done a lot of shadow work or have been doing a lot of shadow work. And I feel like in the month of March, you're really going to start seeing the work that you've put in. And you have the element of air here as well. It's like the dragonfly, I believe, is like born in the water and then rises to the air. I feel like you are in this very high vibrational energy in the month of March. And I feel like it is because you have done a lot of healing. And I feel like you could be implementing certain practices. We have eating healthy here mentioned, but I feel like you're doing things that bring balance to your energy first in the month of March. And I'm seeing somebody like meditating or doing yoga before they like go out and interact with people. And because you're doing this like these things, these habits every day, whether that's journaling, grounding in nature, meditating, yoga, things like this, you're really like bringing your own energy into balance. And I feel like in the month of March, it will be very hard for other people to throw you off balance, because I feel like you have this like sense of inner harmony within the month of March. It's really interesting. I'm seeing somebody dancing as well. I feel like you're just going to feel like really good about yourself in the month of March despite your outer circumstances. And with the mind here in Mercury, I feel like in the month of March you could also be journaling a lot, maybe writing, poetry, things that have to do with writing. I feel like you could be doing a lot of in the month of March. I feel like you could also be doing a lot of reflecting on the growth that you've gone through, on the healing that you've done in the month of March as well. I feel like you're also going to be in a very creative energy in the month of March, where you want to write, draw, take pictures, just really like creative energy. And I feel like you've done a lot of healing on your sacral chakra, on your divine feminine, or you could be doing this in the month of March. And I feel like it's almost like opening up this world of creativity for you in the month of March. And I'm also getting, I feel like this is 18 plus. I feel like your sex life could be very heightened in the month of March if you have a like trusted partner, or I just feel like you have this very like sexual seductive energy in the month of March as well, where you're coming off as very attractive to people. And it's because of this healing that you've done on your sacral chakra. And I feel like it's all connected. The healing you've done on your sacral chakra, on your divine feminine, is opening up this creativity for you, but is also making you appear very attractive to other people. And this is why I feel like you could be, I feel like there's a lot of people around you in the month of March. And this is why I feel like you could be having to set more boundaries than normal, and you're really having to discern between what is good for you and what is not. But I feel like in the month of March, because of all of the healing that you've been doing, it's going to be very easy for you to discern. And I feel like your spirit guides are saying trust your intuition in the month of March, because I feel like you kind of already know, like, people who are for you and people who may try to bring your energy down to their level. I feel like you could also be very psychic in the month of March because we have this water energy here. I'm getting the message of sensing. It's like you're very in tune, very in touch with other people's emotions, with your own emotions in the month of March. And I feel like you're bringing this like very balanced energy into your life. We're going to go ahead and get more information. Let's see, I'm going to put this card over here. And the message is coming through. I think it's like a saying something like flies are attracted to vinegar, not honey. Something like that. You attract more bees with honey and flies with vinegar. I don't know why this message is coming through. Maybe this is something that you've heard recently. And also the Cinderella movie is coming to mind. So I feel like in the month of March, you're going to be seen as very high value. But I feel like it's because you've been doing the work. You've been doing the work behind the scenes. Not everybody sees that you've been doing this work, but they see the glow up that you're going through. And I feel like you just have this very like magnetic energy in the month of March where people are really just drawn to you like moths to a flame. And so I feel like your spirit guides are really asking you to set boundaries with people who you know aren't going to serve your highest and best good. But I feel like you're going to be doing amazing at it. I feel like you're going to really be so in touch and so in tune that you're going to know immediately. Like as soon as somebody comes in, you're going to be like, oh wow, this is a great person to be around. And then other people, you're going to be like, oh, I know not to trust you, or I know not to be around you. And I feel like it's just like you're very psychically in tune. And you could also have a lot of animals around you in the month of March as well. It's like your energy. I'm seeing like babies being drawn to you, animals, people. We're going to go ahead and get more information. Spirit guides of love and light, what can pile number 1 expect in the month of March? What can pile number 1 expect? I don't know if these cards want to come out in the month of March. Okay, so we have 2 3s again. You could be seeing 3 3 3 in the month of March. I feel like this is confirmation for you. You are always in the right place at the right time, but also just this like sacral chakra creative energy is very heightened for you in the month of March. So we have 3 3 and then we have 2 3s again. Very psychically in tune in the month of March. So we have the sea turtle. Stop to take time to review and make long-term plans, capitalizing upon your past success. It's appropriate to pat yourself on the back for all your accomplishments, but you may also need patience for the next phase to play out. And then we have the 3 of Summer. So this is the 3 of Wands and then the 3 of Cups with this hummingbird energy. You have an exciting reason to celebrate, such as an engagement, wedding, graduation, or birth announcement. Remember to cherish those you love. So you could be maybe having something to celebrate in the month of March. Maybe there's a birthday, a wedding, a birth of some kind. That message is also coming through. And this, remember to cherish those you love. You know what I feel? I feel like you're going to be very present in the month of March. I feel like you're going to feel very grounded in your own energy, and you're going to be very present with people whenever they talk to you. I feel like you're going to have this really balanced energy within you, and I'm just hearing like be here now. So that brings me back to the present moment. And with hummingbirds, I feel like that message is very about being in the present moment. And so I feel like this is something that's also magnetizing you, making you have this very magnetic energy to people and those around you, because not a lot of people, when other people talk to them, not a lot of people listen. You know, and I feel like you're going to be in this very open energy of listening and actually looking at people in their eyes and talking and connecting and communicating with people. And so I feel like this is something that's also making you very magnetizing. And then we have the Dreamer. So this is the Fool card. You are starting a new adventure. Run free and take a leap of faith. I feel like you have been doing a lot of releasing, a lot of letting go, and I feel like in the month of March is when you're really going to start to see blessings come into your life. And I feel like you're really going to be awakening to the abundance that's always here for you in the present moment. You could be going on a trip, or maybe starting a new business adventure with the Three of Wands and the Dreamer here. Or maybe your business is reaching new heights, or your career is coming to new levels. I also just feel like you're going to be, like I was saying, I feel like there's going to be a lot of people around you in the month of March. So you could be invited to certain birthday parties or celebrations. I'm hearing a solstice celebration as well. So maybe you do like celebrate the spring solstice in some way. Or there's just a lot of people who want to invite you to things. And this energy of just kind of like celebrating and having fun. And like I was saying, I feel like you could be like dancing a lot or singing a lot in the month of March as well. And again, with the sea turtle, we have the imagery of water here. I feel like you're very psychic in the month of March. And on the back of the deck, we have the Ace of Spring. Very connected to your intuition. And this imagery right here, this is the witch's moon. I feel like you could be a witch. Maybe you do like practice witchcraft or things like this. I feel like I'm seeing somebody collecting moon water as well. I feel like you're really going deep into your healing and into doing the things that really lift your vibration up in the month of March. And it's making you very magnetic. It's making you very attractive. And it's bringing you a lot of fun and a lot of light. And you're very connected to your intuition as well. And to your divine feminine, I feel. So the white tiger, a wonderful new opportunity presents itself. It may have come as a surprise, but you'll still want to leap into action and passionately pursue every possibility. And I feel like in the month of March, you'll also be very lucky, is the message that's coming through. And your spirit guides are saying luck is when preparation meets opportunity. So I feel like you have been doing the work. You have been putting yourself out there. You have been putting yourself in situations to receive abundance. And opportunities are starting to flow your way. Now with this Three of Spring here and this Dreamer's card here, it's like I'm seeing somebody leaping and like a net appearing for you in the month of March. It's like you're growing, you're expanding. You could be like up-leveling in your consciousness as well. Amazing, beautiful energy for you for the month of March. I feel like you could be seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities as well. And I feel like this is just your spirit team confirming that you are on the right path You are always in the right place at the right time. Everything is happening for you. I feel like you could be practicing a lot of affirmations as well in the month of March. But I feel like that's all I have for you, pile number 1. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please let me know down below. If this resonated with you, please let me know. If you enjoyed this reading, please give me a like. And if you feel called, please subscribe to my channel. It really does help my channel grow. And we would love to have you be a part of the Sailor family as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. I will see you later. Bye. Hello, if you chose the Anime Tarot or the Rose Quartz, this is your reading. We're going to look at what you can expect for the month of March. So the first message that I was receiving, I feel like in the month of March you could really be focusing on self-care, self-love, and really just choosing you in all things. I feel like you could be really prioritizing yourself, your own needs, your own wants. Beautiful crystal. We're going to go ahead and look into your oracle cards. And also the message I was getting was self-worth, I feel like you could be really practicing affirmations of self-worth, or really just realizing how valuable you are. Okay, let's go ahead and see. So we have the tarantula. Okay. We have the lizard spirit. It came out in reverse, so we'll leave it in reverse. Go ahead and move this up. We have surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. And give me one moment. I actually want to look at the lizard in reverse really quickly. So I want to read this actually, because I feel like it's very valuable. So let me make sure this is focused. You can see the card. So for the month of March, it says, have you been allowing your imagination to run amok and dream up a nightmare that seems to have come true? Fear not, for whatever dreaming you did in the past can change today as you dream anew. Wake up from the perception that everything is wrong. Lizard Spirit asks you to open your eyes and consciously dream a better dream. What would it look like to already have what you desire and be the one you wish to be? How might it feel to work toward co-creating this dream as a reality in the world of the senses, drawing it out of the world of dreams and building it in the world of form? Trust in your ability to dream anew. Honor it today. And it came out in reverse. So with that message, I feel like in the month of March, you could really be focusing on affirmations, positive affirmations that shift your perspective into a more desirable perspective. And we have pleasure, joy, surrender to the sweetness. So I feel like there will be a lot of positive energy, a lot of positive influence from your spirit guides, from those around you in your waking life. But you may not be seeing it in the month of March, and you may be kind of focusing on the negative, or focusing on fear, or feeling like nothing is happening for you. Your spirit guides really want you to practice surrendering to joy, surrendering to sweetness, and just like opening up and enjoying the dance of life in the month of March. And your spirit guides are also saying that you are the dreamer of your dream. You know, everything that you have in your life, you chose, whether unconsciously or consciously. And so your spirit guides are really asking you to claim your power in the month of March. And that could be something that you're really focusing on, is claiming your power in the month of March. And I want to see actually what it says for the tarantula in the book, because I feel like I haven't gotten that card in a while. I do know that it is fire energy, the element of fire. So this has to do with passion, purpose, your spirit, what lights you up. So these could be focuses for you in the month of March, really focusing on your passion projects, your relationships, passionate friendships. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, so the tarantula says, at a crossroad, hold on, let me make sure it's focused for you. So it says, at a crossroad, claiming life's purpose. The tarantula represents a moment when a great decision must be made. It involves prioritizing your life's deeper purpose or dharma. A habit or routine from the past is sidetracking you from your dream, yet a voice inside keeps begging you to refocus your attention. In order to find true happiness, you must choose dharma. Until you do, satisfaction will be fleeting. The tarantula hovers, patient and calm, like an old friend that knows your inner soul. It already knows you'll choose wisely. And I just saw 555 on the clock timer, so the month of March could really be a month of change, a month of transformation. I'm seeing that you could really be starting to choose yourself and choose what makes you happy. So this says, when in balance, you follow your intuition. When out of balance, you hesitate or over-intellectualize. To bring into balance, daily journaling. So really writing out your thoughts in the month of March could be very helpful for you, very healing. I'm also seeing gratitude journaling as well for you in the month of March. So you could be more journaling more about what you have in your life that you love, that brings you joy, that brings you this feeling of pleasure. I feel like it was saying at Crossroads, I feel like in the month of March, I'm seeing you could be maybe like starting some new like resolutions, or maybe if you made resolutions in the month of January, you could be really starting to follow and enact those things that you wanted to accomplish in the year in the month of March. I feel like for you, the month of March is going to be very transformative, and I feel like you will start to actually do the things that bring you this sense of purpose, of passion, of desire. And it's like I'm seeing somebody having a nightmare, like a dream. Like say you're dreaming and you have a nightmare. And it's like, I feel like you're in this point in your life where you're standing up to your demons, whether those are internally or externally, and you're saying, okay, this is what's happening. I accept what's going on around me, and I choose different. I choose to do what I love. I choose to follow my passion, to follow my purpose. And I feel like grounding could be very helpful for you in the month of March as well, and really beginning to plant seeds that are things that you want in your future. This could really be a point of change for you. I feel like you may look back at this month as being a very pivotal moment in your life. And it's because you're actually realizing that you create what is around you. And I feel like you are starting to realize that you want to be in more of a love and joy and like passion and energy. And it also mentioned that things that you're not really looking for, you could not find as much satisfaction in them. I feel like old habits are going to be dying for you in the month of March, old habits that aren't serving you. We have music here. Let's see. It says, listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. So I feel like you could be a very powerful manifester, and I feel like music can help you manifest in the month of March. Really listening to like high vibrational music, music that makes you want to dance, music that just like really like reconnects you to your inner child and what brings you this sense of passion and joy and purpose. This is going to be a really amazing, beautiful month for you. And that was kind of something that I was picking up with connecting to your crystal, was you are choosing you in the month of March. You are realizing your self-worth and what you deserve in life. And then we have feather. Think first before you judge. I feel like this really has to do with your own energy. I feel like in the month of March, you may come across points where you may judge yourself a little too harshly. And I feel like your spirit guides will really, I feel like this will almost be like a test of faith for you, where they ask you to really release these judgments. Let go of this negative self-talk. Let go of not believing that you are enough. Your spirit guides are saying you are enough, baby. You are enough. You are an amazing human being. And I feel like affirmations could be very powerful for you in the month of March. And with this think first before you judge, I feel like this may be something in your like family line. I'm hearing specifically the women in your family line may have anxiety or depression, or OCD is also coming through. And so I feel like this is kind of innate brain connections that you have in your brain as well, where it's like you automatically tend toward perfectionism, or you automatically start worrying about things. And I feel like your spirit guides in the month of March are really asking you to slow down. And I feel like this is something that you will achieve in the month of March, where you're able to slow down and perceive your thoughts clearer. I'm getting this like sense of clarity. I feel like you could be meditating more in the month of March, really just coming into the present moment. And I feel like this is really what's going to allow you to shift onto a different timeline. I feel like you could be like changing timelines in the month of March, jumping from one reality to the next. Things will really start to change for you in the month of March as well. And I feel like it's because you're allowing yourself to slow down and come into the present moment and really think about what you're thinking about. That's something that your spirit guides are saying. Think about what you're thinking about, because your thoughts create your beliefs, and your beliefs create your reality. And so it's really, I feel like this is a very powerful month for you, pile number 2, where you are really beginning to shift your reality, shift your perspective on what it is that you see. Because like I was saying, I feel like you're not necessarily going to have a lot of negative people around you, or people who are trying to harm you or anything like that. But your perception may be one of you may be very defensive or feel like you have to protect your energy. But I feel like you could have a lot of earth angels around you in the month of March as well, where there's people who are just kind of like smiling at you and waving and being like, it's okay to lighten up. It's okay to dance. It's okay to have fun. And your spirit guides are saying, have some fun. And then we have the 6th house, routine. The number 30. So the 30th of March could be very significant for you. Let's put this card right here like this, because it does have kind of an inappropriate image on it. But I feel like with this routine, I feel like in the month of March, you could really be implementing new routines. That message of daily journaling was coming up, so you could feel called to daily journal. I'm seeing like maybe you have like a yoga routine, or maybe you pull a tarot card every day type of routine, something that really grounds you. I feel like in the month of March, your routines are really going to be highlighted. And like I was saying, it's like your thoughts create your beliefs, and your beliefs create your reality. So I feel like meditation could be incorporated in your routine in the month of March as well. But I feel like you're really going to be grounding. I feel like your higher self is really encouraging you to ground, and I feel like your spirit guides are also really encouraging you to ground. I feel like you will be very successful in this, but a message that's coming through is to trust your intuition. And your higher self is also saying to trust your intuition, not your fear. But I feel like music could be very significant for you in the month of March. Listening to certain music, I feel like, easily shifts you into a better headspace and into a better perspective. And I feel like in the month of March, you could really be focusing on releasing certain judgments about yourself and about others. I feel like you could be also in the month of March really laying the groundwork for the year. I'm seeing like the month of March could really be like the month of January for a lot of people. You could be setting a lot of resolutions, a lot of things you want to accomplish, and really implementing them into your daily habits and into your daily routine in the month of March. I feel like Aries, the spring solstice, I think is when we shift into Aries. It's the zodiac new year. I feel like that time could be very significant for you as well. And I feel like Aries energy is really going to shift you into this like energy of just being the leader in your own life, being the dreamer of your reality, and consciously creating what it is you want in your life. And actually, I feel like you're going to be in the month of March really meditating and contemplating and focusing on what it is you really, really, really want, you know, and not like I'm seeing somebody, you know, and this happened to me as well. Like before I got on YouTube, I had always wanted to be on YouTube, but I was selling myself short and putting myself on other platforms that I knew weren't going to bring me the success and fulfillment that I wanted on YouTube. You know, so for example, I was creating a lot of TikTok content. And I'm not saying TikTok is bad, but for me personally, I was selling myself short because I didn't want to put in the work to myself, because, you know, when you think about YouTube, it seemed so daunting to me. But it came to a point in my life where I was like, I don't want to be on TikTok. I really, really want to be on YouTube, you know? And I feel like that's what's happening for you in the month of March. And this is just making me so happy for you, because I feel like you're actually starting to focus on what it is you really, truly, actually want. And I feel like in the month of March, you're not settling for less. And you're really focusing on what it is you truly desire. What it is you truly desire. And I feel like you could be in this more lighthearted energy as well. You're shifting into it. I feel like this is really a month of shifting for you. And by the end of the month, the 30th, I feel like you could look back on the first, or like the first couple of days of the month, and I feel like you might feel like a totally, completely different person. We're going to go ahead and look at your tarot cards and see what you can expect for the month of March. And I really feel like it is because you're realizing the power of the present moment and how everything happens in the present moment. And if you want to shift, and if you want to change, and you want to create a better future for yourself, it really does come back to the present moment. What you're doing in the now is what you're doing in the future, because there is no such thing as the future. It always happens in the present moment. When the future comes, it will be the present moment. And when we think about the past, we think about it in the present moment. And your spirit guides are saying the power of now. Maybe reading that book would be very helpful or eye-opening for you as well. The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. I don't quite know how to say his name. But let's see. Spirit guides of love and light. And this message keeps coming through. I feel like you're really focusing on grounding your own energy. grounding, I feel like, will be very helpful for you, whether that's sitting outside, meditating and focusing on your root chakra, focusing on your feet, doing yoga, dancing. I'm hearing Pilates, Tai Chi, just really focusing on your body and how it feels and choosing to move and do things that are really helpful and healing for you. Self-care, self-love, I feel like is going to be very significant for you in the month of March. Let's see. And I just saw 1919 on the clock timer. So I feel like you are shifting into a new reality, because we have 1 and 9. And you think about 1, that's the start, and 9 is the completion. So it's like you're in the middle between, somewhere between your future and somewhere between your past. It's like you're in this, like, bringing balance to your reality is something that's coming through as well. It's like your spirit guides are saying you're not quite where you want to be, but you're not where you were. You're in the in-between, with 1 foot in your past and 1 foot in your future. And so I feel like the present moment is really highlighted for you in the month of March as well. Let's see. Spirit guides of love and light. What can pile number 2 expect for the month of March, please? What can pile number 2 expect? Okay, so you guys actually got quite a bit of cards. We have the Sun that came out for you. This is Leo energy. This is, I'm getting Aries, like strong Aries energy. I feel like the 21st, the 20th could be very significant for you as well. We have the 7 of Swords that came out in reverse. And with this 7 of Swords, I'm really getting the message of self-sabotage. I feel like you're no longer going to be sabotaging your own reality, self-sabotaging your future. I feel like you're really going to start going after the things that you really, really want. And then we have the 5 of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. I feel like this could have to do with your career. I just saw 21:21 on the clock timer, so that could be significant for you as well. I feel like you're going after, I'm seeing like the North Node. I feel like this has to do with your purpose, with why you're here. And look, we have the number 19 again with the Sun, 1 and 9. It's like this energy of like shifting from who you no longer want to be. And I feel like you're really going to be choosing you in the month of March and doing what it is you actually want to be doing. And being the person you actually want to start being. We had the 5 of Swords. I feel like you're really shifting your mentality in the month of March, and you're no longer seeing yourself as a victim of circumstances or as a victim of your reality, and I feel like you're really going to be claiming your power. I feel like you could also be forgiving yourself and others in the month of March as well, and realizing the part that you have played in your own reality. Let's move these up a little bit. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Cups. And there's that message of self-love again. I feel like that could be a really big highlight, a really big focus for you in the month of March as well. Focusing on filling your own cup up. And then we have the Knight of Wands. I feel like this could be a very passionate month for you as well. Very passion-filled. I feel like you could get a lot of inspiration, a lot of epiphanies, a lot of realizations in the month of March as well. But I feel like it's because you're releasing this victim mentality, releasing this need to self-sabotage. And I'm just hearing your higher self say, what if we actually went after what we wanted? What would happen then? What if we actually created the reality we wanted to live in? What would happen then? And I feel like you're in this energy of exploration, of curiosity, of really putting in the work. And I'm hearing the song One Step at a Time by Jordan Sparks. And so I feel like in the month of March, you're really taking it one step at a time. And you're building, it's like you're building a ladder to your dreams. You're building the staircase to your dreams and coming into the present moment and building it brick by brick by brick. And that's why the Page of Pentacles is here. Because Page of Pentacles is like, to me, slow and steady. And I feel like you could be at the very beginning of some type of adventure. And that's why I'm saying, I feel like your month of March, I feel like you could look back as the month of March being a very pivotal moment for you. And I feel like you could look back at this month as being like, that was when it all started. That was when I started to pursue my dreams and go after what I actually want. And I feel like you will have a lot of inspiration. And your spirit guides are saying, when you feel moments of inspiration, that is your sign to act. That is your sign to create. You don't need to go outside and be like, oh, well, I had this idea, should I pursue it? I feel like your spirit guides are really saying, because you have the idea, you should pursue it. Really amazing, really beautiful for you for the month of March. You could be a songwriter as well. That message just came through. I feel like your spirit guides are really encouraging you to write music, write more poems. But it really is coming down to your everyday routine, your everyday steps, what you're doing in each moment. And I feel like getting a planner could also be very helpful for you as well. But you're releasing this energy of self-sabotage in the month of March. And so that's why I feel like you're kind of in this in-between, where you're releasing this energy of self-sabotage while simultaneously pursuing your own passions. And this is part of your life purpose as well. Absolutely amazing. But I feel like that's all I have for you, pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please give me a like. Please comment down below and let me know if this resonated with you. And if you feel called, please subscribe to my channel. It really does help my channel grow. And we would love to have you be a part of the Sailor family as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. And I will see you later. Bye. Hello! If you chose this deck, the Nicoletta Tarot or the Pyrite, this is your reading. What can you expect for the month of March? So, I already had a bunch of messages coming through. First off, I feel like this could be my fairy pile. I feel like I always have one group who is very closely connected with the Fae. I feel like this definitely is the group. But also, one of the messages that came through was, you can shine no matter what you're made of. And I think that movie is I think it's called Robots or something. And I feel like there could be messages in that movie for you. But the general theme of that movie is this kid who has this dream, has this idea, has this purpose that they feel so called to. I feel like this is almost like your story. You have something that you're meant to do, something that you've been creating. And I feel like most of your life, maybe you didn't always get confirmation that this was something that you were supposed to be doing. But I feel like your passion, your drive is so strong. I feel like you're almost like an inspiration for people. And I feel like in the month of March, you have this energy of really believing in yourself. Really believing in yourself. let's see. We're going to go ahead and look at your oracle cards and see what you have. So we have the hyena. Okay. So I feel like the message that's already coming through with this hyena, we have this like quarter moon. And for me, with the quarter moon, it's like something that you've been manifesting isn't quite to completion, but it's like you're almost there. And I'm hearing the song Almost There that's in The Princess and the Frog. Almost there. I feel like you're very connected to your lighter side as well. The message of like sarcasm and being witty is coming through with this hyena card. I feel like in the month of March you could be very focused on some kind of goal, some kind of project, some kind of manifestation. Let's see what else you have. So we have Sing Your Own Song. It did come out in reverse. Number 12. The 12th of March could be very significant for you. I feel like this energy of being very fun and playful is coming through for you. And your spirit guides are saying time flies when you're having fun. But with this message, with this imagery of the flute, I'm getting the Pied Piper, I think is his name. And I'm seeing the Shrek movie. I think it's like Happily Ever After or something like that, and they have like the Pied Piper and he's able to control people with his music. I feel like you have a very powerful voice in the month of March. And I feel like you're very funny in the month of March as well. I feel like you could be very magnetic, very attractive to people as well. You could have felt drawn to another group. But this like imagery of just like people dancing, I feel like your voice is very powerful, and I feel like you have almost this like persuasive type energy in the month of March as well. And I feel like people are really drawn to the things that you're saying. It's almost like I'm seeing people like hanging on to every last word. Let's see what else we have. So we have the Blue Flame. Spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. I feel like you could have been doing a lot of shadow work. I feel like in the month of March, you're really integrating your shadow is something that's coming through with this blue flame. Let's see what else we have. So we have stargazing, and it's almost like this imagery of this like half moon again. I mean, it kind of looks like a full moon, but like half of it looks really dark and the other half looks really light. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. I feel like you could be very intuitive in the month of March as well. Your spirit guides are saying trust your intuition, trust where you're being led. And I'm also getting the message, I feel like you could be very, like, I feel like the stars, the moon, whatever phase the moon is, I feel like it could have a very powerful effect on you. So in the month of March, we're shifting from Pisces to Aries. So I feel like maybe in the beginning half, and it's interesting because we have 12, but I'm also getting 21. With this number here, which is the spring solstice. And I believe that's like around the time whenever we switch from Pisces to Aries. So it's like the zodiac new year. I feel like you could really be looking at the message of CoStar is coming up. So it's like COSTAR. It's an app that you can download on your phone. You enter your birth time and it's almost like a horoscope. I feel like you could really be into your horoscope in the month of March, or your horoscope could be giving you certain insights into what's going on in you, but also in the collective and in the people around you. Let's see. We have 13, Lioness, so the 13th of March could also be significant for you. You've earned all your stripes. And we have this imagery of this mermaid in the back, but the first thing I thought whenever I saw this was like a whale, but looking closer, it's definitely a mermaid. But with that message of whale, I feel like you're being asked to really trust in the universe in the month of March. I feel like you could be very connected to your shadow. That's something that keeps coming through. I feel like you also have this very almost like seductive quality as well in the month of March. And then we have Leo. I will. And with this card coming out, I'm getting I can and I will. And now I'm hearing, I think it's like the little engine that could. And he says, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. I feel like in the month of March, you're being asked to not doubt in yourself. I feel like you could be very, I'm seeing like almost like highly valued. I feel like a lot of people could be putting you on a pedestal in the month of March, and a lot of people could really be idolizing you. But I'm getting this message that not a lot of people have the best intention for you. And I feel like there could be somebody around you who maybe acts like your friend but isn't. That's something that's coming through. And I feel like you may have had this maybe like a repeating pattern in your life where you have such like high value, high quality energy. And I feel like there could be people in your life who don't have the best intention and who want to kind of see you on your downfall. I feel like you're being very encouraged to focus on your own energy. And I'm also getting the message, if that does resonate with you, you definitely know who this person is. And I feel like you're being asked to not give them so much time and energy and attention. And with this sing your own song, I feel like in the month of March, you could be really tested in claiming your power, in being the light that other people see you as. I want to look at this hyena in the book and see what it says. And I'm seeing 10:01 on the clock timer, so there could be a lot of mirroring. And I'm hearing specifically mirroring when it comes to your shadow. There could be things that other people are doing that trigger you in the month of March. And I feel like you're being asked to realize that those parts also exist within you. You're in a period of awakening in the month of March. I'm also getting the message of auras. I feel like maybe you could see auras, or your aura is really highlighted in the month of March. I feel like you could really be asked to do energy check-ins. And there may be, I'm just seeing like a lot of like signs and synchronicities. I feel like your spirit guides are very connected to you in the month of March, and they could be encouraging you and trying to help you along the way. So you could maybe see like a post on TikTok that says like energy check-in or something. And I feel like this is almost like your spirit guide saying, how do you feel right now? And I feel like you're being asked to release energies that aren't serving you. Release what no longer serves you. And it's like that with that image, with that message of like the half moon, the quarter moon. It's like in a quarter moon, it's like you're being asked to release while simultaneously know your worth. Know that you can accomplish the things that you're meant to accomplish. And I feel like this month could be very significant when it comes to healing karma as well is something that's coming through. I feel like you could be tested in the month of March, where your spirit guides, the universe is really asking you to let go of what no longer serves you and to heal from the pain of the past. Because it's like I'm being drawn to that message again. You can shine no matter what you're made of. You know, when we think about in that movie Robots, his dad didn't believe in him. His own dad didn't believe, and his dad kept telling him, you know, maybe you should change your career. Maybe you should become a dishwasher. You know? And in the month of March, it's like, I'm getting this message that there could be people around you who don't see the potential, who don't see what you can do and what you can be and what you can accomplish. And so you are being really asked to see the value in yourself. And I'm here to tell you, pile number 3, that I believe in you. I believe that you have an amazing higher purpose. I believe that you're here to shift the consciousness of humanity, honestly, with this awakening card here. And we have that ding for confirmation. I believe that you are a very powerful soul. I believe, and you're being asked to believe it too. No matter what, if there's people in your outer circumstances who aren't reflecting this energy back, you're being asked to prove them wrong in the month of March. I want to see what it says for the hyena. So it says, we'll go ahead and hold it up so you can see it. Humor, wit, sarcasm. The hyena personality is a jokester and a crowd pleaser, but below the surface there are unfulfilled dreams to be realized. When the hyena card appears, it's time to reflect on your reliance on sarcasm and humor to express your truth. Are you using jokes to hide old resentments in relationships, or to mask things that make you feel uncomfortable discussing? What would happen if you took your goals seriously? When in balance, charming, witty, fun to be around. When out of balance, scrappy, petty, suspicious. To bring into balance, sobriety. So that message of sobriety is coming through. If there is an addiction or something that you're struggling with, I feel like in the month of March, you're being really asked to release and let that go. And it's interesting that it says, what would happen if you took your goals seriously? Because I feel like you have this very powerful energy. We have Leo here. We have the blue flame. We have lioness, you know, and you chose the pyrite. And like I was saying, I feel like this could be my fairy pile. You know, a lot of times, especially with like incarnate elementals, people who feel like they were maybe a fairy or an elf or something in a past life, or the fairies are their spirit guides. A lot of times we can tend to not feel very comfortable in human bodies and want to numb, because I feel like especially with fairies, you know, you could maybe be an environmentalist or really care about the planet. And that's why I feel like you have a higher purpose here on Earth at this time, because a lot of humans don't really care about the Earth. You know, but as a fairy or an elf or an incarnate elemental, we really care so much, so deeply. And a lot of times humans can really get on our nerves. You know, we can get on our own nerves at times. And sometimes we tend to fall into addiction or depression. But you have this just like this lighthearted, fun, flighty energy. You know, it literally says in your card for the month of March that you're going to be fun to be around. A lot of people are going to be attracted to you. And I feel like you're really being asked to speak your truth. Speak your truth. And pursue what it is you actually want to pursue. And we had the ding again for confirmation. I feel like a good mantra for you in the month of March would be, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. And your spirit guides are saying your thoughts create your beliefs. and your beliefs create your reality, and you're being asked to believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. I believe in you. We have so many dings for you. I feel like you're gonna be receiving a lot of confirmation, a lot of signs, a lot of synchronicities in the month of March. Your spirit team, I feel like the fairies are really gonna be around you. And your spirit guides are really going to be sending you high vibrational, positive, loving energy. We had 1718 on the clock timer. I want to read what it says as well out of the book for the Canary Spirit in reverse. So, let's see. I'll hold it up right, that way you can see. It says, are you suppressing your true voice, perhaps trying to sing the song you think people want to hear instead of your own? You create a cage around your life when you express only what you think will help you fit in and get what you think you want. Are you hiding the real you, telling a safe story about yourself to others because you are afraid they will think you are too different if they knew the truth? Canary Spirit comes to help you express yourself in a more honest and authentic way. Yes, not everyone will agree with you. In fact, not everyone will want to hear your originality or accept your uniqueness. You must not give this a single care. There will be plenty of people, opportunities, and wonderful new experiences that arrive as if by magic once you open your own cage door and fly free. Canary Spirit is cheering for you and wants you to know you are safe and loved. Find your voice and have courage to spread your wings and sing out loud. The world needs your true song. The world, that's what I'm saying for you, pile number 3. You are an amazing light. You have a higher purpose. You are here for a reason. You are watching this tarot reading for a reason. And I feel called to tell you every time before I start these readings, I say to my spirit guides, please allow those who need to hear this message the most to be guided to it. And if you were guided to this reading, pile number 3, it's not a coincidence. You are here for a reason. And the month of March is going to be very significant for you when it comes to spreading your wings and flying and sharing your true voice. Let's see if we can get more information. Spirit guides of love and light. Can we please see what will pile number 3 expect in the month of March? What can pile number 3 expect in the month of March? Pile number 3, this one. Actually, we'll take both. Okay. So we have the 3 of Pentacles on the back of the deck. And I just saw 222 on the clock timer. With this imagery here, we see this person almost like kind of whispering in this other person's ear. I feel like you're being asked to trust your intuition. Trust your intuition, not what other people say you should be doing. And that was kind of the message that we had in Sing Your Own Song. I feel like meditation, quiet contemplation, really focusing on your own energy, really bringing all of your energy back to yourself would be very helpful for you in the month of March. Or this can be something that you're focusing on, is really tuning out what other people are saying and really bringing your energy back to yourself. And we have the Fool for you for March. You're really stepping onto a new timeline. You're really shifting into a new reality in the month of March, and you're being asked to take a leap of faith in the month of March as well. And a lot of times when we take a leap of faith, we don't necessarily know what's going to happen. And I just saw 2121 on the clock as well. We don't necessarily know what's going to happen. But you're being asked to trust that what is meant for you will be in your reality. Okay? So we have the 5 of Swords as well. I feel like in the month of March, you're also claiming your power and you're focusing on what you can do in your current reality to achieve your dreams. What you can do. And we have the Magician as well. We have the Queen of Wands. A lot of dings for this pile. You have a lot of spirit guides around you. This is the Ace of Pentacles. A lot of opportunities for you in the month of March as well. And I feel like that goes hand in hand with that message that I was saying. It's like your spirit guides are saying when you need a teacher. What is the saying? A teacher will appear when the student is ready. And it's like you're in the month of March, you're in this period of being ready to go after your goals, to go after your dreams. Aries season could be very significant for you. Aries is like the beginning of the zodiac new year. Pisces is all about letting go, surrendering. And then in Aries, it's like you're going to be a very powerful manifester as well in the month of March. Very powerful. And then we have 20. I'm trying to remember. Give me 1 second. Let me look and see what 20... Judgment. And I feel called to read it now that I'm on it. The path you have chosen has led you to your present place. The key to liberation is to accept and understand this. Spiritual enlightenment, awakening, peace. I feel like you could be on a very enlightening path in the month of March. I'm just keep seeing somebody like shifting timelines. We have a lot of ones here. The Ace of Pentacles, the Magician, and then we have the Fool. We have the Two of Cups as well. And it's interesting with this image of twins. I feel like there could be a lot of mirroring for you in the month of March. And I feel like you're being asked to release triggers, release emotional triggers. I feel like if you want to know, your spirit guides are saying, if you want to know what your shadow is like in the month of March, look at how other people are triggering you and what they're doing to trigger you. That's your shadow. In the same way that the things and qualities that you admire in other people, those too exist within you. And there's a reason that you admire them. It's because you're meant to be them. Because you're meant to be in that energy as well. And then we have Judgment. And I'm being really drawn to this person like holding a key. It's interesting because I'm really getting the message of your inner child. I feel like you could maybe be having dreams of your inner child. I feel like you're in the month of March, you could be doing a lot of inner child healing. And the message was coming through earlier. You could have gone through certain things in your past, especially with the father figure, I'm hearing, where maybe you didn't feel valued or you didn't feel seen, and you're being asked to value yourself now and be the light, be the leader in your life. And then we have the Six of Cups. So you could really be looking at the past in your life as well, really healing a lot. I feel like you could be forgiving a lot of people in your past as well. And that message was coming through with your crystal, you know, in the Robots movie, how his dad never believed in him. And his dad didn't think that he should go out and pursue being an inventor. And so I feel like you're really being asked to forgive certain people in your life and release resentment as well. And your spirit guides are saying you have all the answers. You have everything that you need in the month of March. I feel like the month of March is a very big month for you. And I feel like you're going to be stepping into this very powerful manifestation type energy. And you could be receiving a lot of opportunities. And I'm specifically hearing opportunities to heal, opportunities to release what no longer is serving you. And I'm also being called to tell you I do have inner child messages on my channel. If you feel called to watch that, I feel like there could be a message for you in that reading. And we have the Queen of Wands here, like right in the middle of your reading. I feel like you're going to be in this very, like, powerful energy. You know, the Queen of Wands has completely, fully integrated her shadow. I feel like this is something you're really focusing on in the month of March as well. Integrating your shadow. Claiming your power. Healing yourself. Forgiving those who have hurt you. Opening up about your truth. Speaking your truth. And I just keep hearing, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. And I feel like with the Six of Cups here, you're really just releasing your past. I feel like you're not letting your past control your present anymore in the month of March. You're really shifting, really shifting. But I feel like that's all I have for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please give me a like. Please comment down below and let me know if this resonated. And if you feel called, please subscribe to my channel. It really does help my channel grow. And we would love to have you be a part of the Sailor family as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. And I will see you later. Bye.